Assalamu alaikum students, my friends, my subscribers, my viewers. I'm here with my new video that is Materials SAP S4HANA Materials Management Part 2. In Part 1, we have created three things. We created a vendor, we created a material, and then we created purchase requisition. Today we will start our video from creating RFQ. So we will create RFQ from the existing purchase requisition. So let's go and start. So to create a request for quotation, we have to be here in the materials management, and then we will click create request for quotation. Here what we have to do in the request RFQ type, we will put AN. The date will be today's date. Language will be English. 1 month from today as the quotation deadline. So whatever is today's date, we will select the next month's date. So today is 27th. So next month 27th. Then N00 will be our purchasing group and US00 as a purchasing organization. Again, capital small doesn't matter. Then in the plant, we have to put MI00. So where is the plant? Maybe somewhere here. MI00. And after entering all this data, what we have to do? We have to click reference to PRAC. This one. Now, after this, what we have to do? Now they are telling you if you want to search the RFQ, you can search it from here. But for example, if you already know the RFQ, what you can do? You can put your purchase requisition number directly here. I know 1000253. Once you enter it, then what you do? We'll click here. Now this is the data we have. Copy all items to RFQ. Let me go back, one step back. Again, click here, reference to PRAC, quotation deadline, 1 month after today's date, and rest of the things are same. Now they are saying this one. Here, the quotation number. Okay, RFQ we are going to create now. So it accept. Now what we have to do here? Okay, here what we do? We will put storage location as TG00. And then icon is there, that is select all item. Okay, after that one, you then choose this copy all items to RFQ. This one. So we click here, copy all items. Okay, so here is storage location, we have to enter TG00. After this one, then you can choose select all item. This is select all item. It will select the whole row, and then copy all items. So all the items are copied in the RFQ. Now they are saying what you have to do in the create inquiry item overview window. You have to choose, there is a sign like header detail, and here you have to enter some detail. So what you have to enter? Header data for RFQ, enter RFQ1 as the collective number. So let's see where is that collective number. Here, this one. What we put? RFQ1, and then triple hash means, now you guys know very well, replace it with your number. So I am replacing it with my number. Then after entering this number, by the way, this number is very important because later on you are going to call all your quotation with this number. So you can call only one number and you will have all three quotations. After that one, they say that press overview. Okay. Then after pressing overview, in the create inquiry item overview window, look at the item again and ensure that everything is correct. And then you choose a symbol. I'll tell you which symbol is this one. This one. Supplier address. Yes. Here in the supplier address, what they are saying, first you will enter a vendor number that you have created, your in the first step. By the way, here we directly enter this number because we know it. For other two inquiries, we will find out that vendor. Okay. So what we did, we put the supplier number here. And then they say that press enter. When you press enter, what happened? All the details from this vendor has been copied here. Now what they are saying, you will press save and you will receive RFQ number. And you have to note down that number. So I'm going to note down this number now. This is my first RFQ. Now they are saying on this same screen, what you are going to do, you are going to create two more. If you go through the exercise, you will find out that you have to enter two more. And for that one, they are telling you that other two suppliers are one supplier Dallas bike and other one is Spy Gear. So for this one, what you do, you will click here because we don't know both of them. We'll try to search it. So with searching, what we do, we'll put the search term here. So that is usually, you know it, triple hash, replace it with your number. I'm replacing it with my number. And they are saying the city is Irving, the first that we are searching, Irving. And we need to find out the guy at the vendor having name Dallas Bike Basics. So where we can put it in the name. Dallas. Make sure spelling is correct. That is given in the exercise. Basic. Let's put a star before and after. Fine. So we find out one vendor. So what we do, we'll just select this and we get the vendor number here. Now with this, what they said, just press enter. Already this data is loaded here. And now when you save it, you will receive another number. So another quotation. Now we will repeat this step third time. And now they are saying our vendor will be Spy Gear and city is McLean. So again, search term triple hash that will be replaced by your number. I am replacing it with my number. City is McLean and the name. Let me put like this, Spy Gear. Before and after I put a star so that search is little bit easier. Now here it is. So we'll select this record and here we press enter. The data will be uploaded here. We'll press save again. What happened? Another generated. Let me just note down this number as well. So we have created 3 quotations now. After doing this, what we have to do? We have to maintain these quotations. By the way, what we have done a shortcut related thing and we created 3 quotations from different vendors. Now what we are going to do, we are going to going to maintain them. Maintain means the prices will be different from all the vendors. So this is our step number 8. Create quotation from the vendor. So where we go? First we will go out from here. And then now where we have to go? Maintain quotation from vendors. Maintain quotation from vendors here. Now here what we have to do? They are picking most recent one, the last one, but I will recommend you to avoid any confusion, start with your first quotation because in the exercise they are saying you have to change the first amount with Midwest Supply. Midwest was your first vendor that you yourself created. So what we do, we'll enter this, we'll get into it. Now what we are going to do, we are inside the quotation and they are saying that you have to change the price to $32. So net price 32. By the way, in the exercise they said 32.00. I always recommend you until and unless there is a fractional number part of the number, then put decimal. Otherwise, no need to put any decimal. Just put, if it is a whole number, no decimal, like 32.00 means 32. So just put 32. So once you enter all this, now what they are saying, you have to select and then you have to apply. There is a symbol, this one, item condition symbol. And here what they are saying, further discounts and surcharges that the offer contains. In our case, you can set the valid date to 3 months. So valid date, change it. So today is 27th September. Make it to 27th December. Once you change it, they are saying go one step back and press save. So when you save it, you will receive a message that the quotation for RFQ number maintained. Means no new number generated, only you did the change in the quotation. Now we will repeat the same step for other two. My second quotation number. Then we click on overview. We are getting in. Here what they are saying, put the net price 36.5. So here you can see we have a decimal portion, fractional portion. So I am putting it. And again, what they are saying, you can just select this one and you'll go to the condition. Here, valid date again, 3 months later. Today is 27 September, make it 27 December. And then press save. So this is also done. Now do the third one. Overview. Again, what you do? Net price 35. Again, it is 35, no fractional part, so I'm not putting any decimal. Select this one. Go to the item condition. Change the valid date 3 months from today. By the way, I have already told you why we are putting these valid two dates, because previously it was for quotation, that was for the customer. Now this is for the manufacturer. So the concept of valid to is same. Till what date this is acceptable or this is valid. So once we enter this one, now we press save, we'll receive the same message. All three quotations has been maintained now. Means we have put the prices for all three quotations. Now the next step says price based bid evaluation. So in this step, what we do, we will evaluate all three quotations and then later on we will reject unwanted quotations. So where we have to go? We have to go to evaluate quotation on price here. And now here you can see the importance of that RFQ number. Here in collective RFQ, if you put RFQ1, your number, like mine was 1002, and when you execute it, you will see all three quotations that I have created. See here, all three quotations I can see here. Now what they do? Enter the purchase organization US00 collective, this one. Select mean value quotation and determine effective price. Okay, let me do one thing. Go back and show. We have to see whether these options are selected or not. So US00 is there. RFQ 1002 for me. And what other two options they are asking us to select? Mean value quotation and determine effective price. And then we will click execute. So that was the thing I missed. That's why I repeat this. Now you can see all three quotations are there. Now in this step, they just want to show you, specify the vendor with whom you want to start business. The lowest quotation by rejecting the order, other two To do this, double click on USD 36.5. Now here what they are saying, this will be your pure business decision which quotation you want. Mostly general practice is we go for the lowest price quotation. But again, this is a business decision. So if the business decision is that we are going with the lowest price quotation, so what we have to do? We have to reject these two quotations, 36.5 and 35. So how we can do that? How we can reject this? To do this, you will double click on, like let's say you will double click here on 36.5 and this window is open. Now what you do? Select rejection indicator. So there is some rejection indicator. We have to see where it is. This one, rejection indicator, and press save. So what we did, we said we are not going to accept this one. Again, we will repeat this and we have to reject this one also. So double click on this one. You will be inside. Click on reject indicator. Press save. So now these both quotations has been rejected. Now the next step is we'll create purchase order with reference to RFQ. So the quotation that is left now, selected quotation, we are going to create a purchase order from this one. So we will go back. Go back. Now where we have to go? We have to click on create purchase order. Here in click purchase order, what we are going to do? We have to make sure. Now they are saying that if you are not able to see any navigation things, like you can click here on document overview on. So document overview on will show you all these things, the structure, hierarchy, whatever. Let me just reduce this portion. We don't need this portion anymore because we are more interested in this portion and in that portion. So what they are saying, as a selecting variant, choose request for quotation. Where it is? Request for quotation. Okay. Then if you receive information message, confirm this by choosing yes. We do not receive any message. Now they are saying what we have to do. Here what they are asking us, click here and select request for quotation. And when we click on request for quotation, now they are saying that search whatever the quotations you have it with the material number. So material number we have, we know it, CHLK1002. And once we enter this, now they are saying execute. So you can see the quotation is there. And what we have to do now? Basically in this activity, what they are showing you that you can just expand all these things and see. If you double click on this and see, all the things can be there, this and that. So you can just open this document overview and all these things. But we are basically interested over here. I am going back from here, and we are basically interesting here to create a purchase order from the document that we already know. So what we can do, we can directly, let's say for example, I'm going to put the quotation that was actually accepted. Okay, again on this screen, put the material number CHLK1002. By the way, this number is for me. Here, quotation number has to be removed, and then we will execute and we will find out. We should find out multiple quotations here. On this screen, we have to make sure that all irrelevant fields should not be selected. So vendor is removed, material number, now execute. So now you can see all three quotations are there. And by the way, which quotation we have selected? The first one. Other two we have rejected. So what we do now with this? We are going to accept one of the quotation and convert it into a purchase order. So already three quotations are there. And out of which, what we are going to do? We are going to select one of it. And we know it. Which one is this one? This one. So how we can? We just select this one. And here is adopt. So all the things are copied here. If you just open this item overview, you can see all the material, everything that we have entered here, copied. And now what we have to do, we have to just verify that this is the lowest value quotation. See here, $32. Yes. Now they are saying that if you want to do some more activities with this, like you want to display some header, this and that, you can just do what you can say that something related to the header. You can go to the condition tab, total value, you can see all these things they are telling you in the exercise, you can do it. But what is the thing they are telling us here? Change the purchase order quantity of both item from 200 to 100. So just wait here. There is a little twist in it. They are saying that you have to change this 200 quantity into 100 here. Okay. Make it 100. Then what they are saying? Copy the delivery date. Let me check here. Yes. Then they are saying put that item again. And put 100 quantity here. So collectively it is 200. And put the delivery date after 1 week of this date. Means it's already after 3 months. So it will be around 2nd of January 2023. So once you did that, now what they are saying, all this data is there. Now they are saying just when you press save, what will happen? Put the same price 32 here, press enter. Same value you are going to here, enter MI00, Yami, trading goods. Same value you are going to enter here. No change. And once you enter all this data, what you are going to do? You are just going to press save and you will receive a number that you have to note down on your data sheet. See, here is a number. By the way, in this step, by dividing that 100 into two portions, 200 into 100, if even you do not do that, you just copy the data and you just paste, save it, document will be generated. But they were just want to show you few more things. So in this document, what you can see, they actually divide the item into two records. So maybe in coming steps, we may see partial deliveries. I'm not sure, but we may see partial deliveries. So this is our purchase order. So we will go out from here. Now the next step is we are going to create post goods receipt for purchase order. So where we have to go? Post goods receipt for purchasing document. Now here what we do? Now again they are telling you that if you don't know your purchase order number, then you can search from here. And I always tell you that whenever you know your number, no need to go for searching something. Directly put your purchasing document number here that we have generated in the last step. Always these zeros are confusing for me. Sorry for this. We got this number. The document is also there. Now what they are saying? Here. So what we do? We find out the purchase order and we will press enter. This is the purchase order. Okay guys, so here is a little correction. When you enter your purchasing document number here on the screen, from where you got it, you come here. From here you will come. Let's see. When you click on here, post goods receipt for purchasing document, and here you put your purchasing document number. and here it is showing. So first what you do, printing, you will select individual slip. Then what they are saying, if it is not filled automatically, select TG00 trading goods in the individual item for storage location. So where is individual item? Here, this one. Storage location TG00 already there. Again already there. Now what next? Since you have split your order, check that trading good is entered in the storage location and change the stock type to quality inspection. So stock type, we will change it to quality inspection, both. Okay. After that one, select the delivery completed checkbox. So where is that checkbox? Here, somewhere, delivery completed. Yes, what we have to do, we have to go into individual item, and here we have to click on delivery completed, apply. Then we will go to the next one, delivery completed, apply. And then once we have done all, what we do, we will click on post. When we click on post, what happen? Another document will be generated, and that number we are going to note down. So what is this number? 5 and then so many zeros. I think 6 zeros. Then 248 slash 2022. So this is, we created document that is related to post goods receipt. Now after this one, what we have to do? Let me just say okay. Our next step is check receive goods. So in this case, we are just going to check. So you can skip this step as well, but you can go to, now in this step, we are going to check and we have to create another document. So let's go here, stock single material. So we will have to go out from here, stock single material. And here, what we are going to do, we have to put the material CHLK 1002 for me. For you, definitely it will be different. And then you can see here, it is showing you the stock, plant, storage, everything is there. Now what next we have to do from here? You can see. Okay, what you have to do, you have to select this row like this. Once it is selected, then they are saying you have to click on transfer stock in plant. So now you can see this is the situation. Now here what you have to do in the stock in quality inspection column, click this one. Quality inspection column, click this one. Okay. After this, the icon under unrestricted use stock is now clickable. You can see now these are all clickable. So what you have to do, unrestricted use stock is now clickable. Click this one. Okay. In the transfer stock in plant window, increase the quantity to 100. Okay. Then click post. See, another number is generated. We are going to note down this number as well. So it is 4900 32 409 slash 2022. Okay. Now the next step is nothing. We can skip. We can directly go to step number 15. Let's say okay to this one. Step number 15 is create and post the first supplier invoice. So we have where we have to go. We have to go out from here. Create supplier invoice. Here this one. On the create supplier invoice screen, enter today's date. So let's put today's date. Okay. Invoice date. Check your company code US00. Okay. Then enter the amount of the above invoice 3200 in the gross amount field. So I'm going to put not 3200, full 6400. Why? Because we enter the whole we have done with only one item as a whole. So we are putting this 6400, and then what we do, and in the reference they are saying put this. And we will replace this triple hash with, after 504 there is a dash and then triple hash, and replace this triple hash with your number. So I'm putting my number. And then after doing this, what next we have to do? Now enter the number of your purchase order in the purchase order scheduling agreement. Here. So directly put the purchase order number. No need to search. And then once you enter that purchase order number, press enter. So when you press enter, what happens? Vendor number should come automatically. See, vendor number has come automatically here in the invoicing party. Now what next? For the first item, enter XI as text code. Okay, XI as a text code. So we'll select from here XI. And also here, and this one in the after entering the XI as a text code and then put TX and then so many zeros in the text jurisdiction. So we'll find out the TX, so many zeros. And then they said only you have to enter this for the first one, not for the second one. Let me see. Once we enter it for the first one, what happened? They are saying once you are done with this, entering only this text jurisdiction for the first one, what you have to do? Now they are saying you can click on simulate. Simulate is showing that we need to put the text code this and that. So let me put the same for this one as well. And this one as well. By the way, in the exercise, they did not set, they said only put for the first one. So we put for the first one, that I understand. Now let's put for the second one as well. Then simulate. So let me check with this amount. Maybe it has to be if I put 400, then simulate. I think now it becomes 0. And now what they are saying, what we have to do, we have to click on post. And here is a number. So just this step you are going to see very carefully because we did some alterations, but whatever I have done, it has been recorded in the video. So you can just note down all these things and make sure you are following all the steps, because sometime uh, it become little bit difficult to find out the actual option over there. So I also have to do the what you can call it hit and trial basis thing, but ultimately we got the number. Okay, now 16 is the display activity. In this one nothing will be generated. Step number 17, again display document flow. You can go and check your document flow. By the way, these document flow options are very good to find out if you forget any number that you have to note down. It is very good to find out all these numbers from there. Now step number 18 is post goods receipt for purchase order. So what we will do, we will go out from here and we have to go to post goods receipt for purchasing document. Again here, and here they are asking you to do the same thing. By the way, this step they are saying that you did previously. If you did for one, then you will perform this step, but I did it for both when I was creating the purchase order. So this step I can skip. And here they, because of this one, another material document is generating. Then in step number 19, again it is just displaying. Step number 20, they are saying that, so step number 18 and 20 are basically those two steps that if you, in a purchase order, when you were creating, if you select one line and did the thing, then you will do this step number 18 and 20 for second supplier and all this. But I did it in the one, so I can skip this 18 and 20. Getting my point? You can see the amount difference also was there. So I have done it for both the suppliers. Remember, I repeat, when I was creating a purchase order, I selected both the records. So when I selected both the record, what happened? It created one purchase order, and it created, I used that one and I created one material document and one accounting document. Here what they are saying, you can do the second one, the second record in the purchase order, and you can repeat this, then you can do step number 18 and 20. But I did it for both in one purchase order, so I don't need to do 18 and 20. Even I cannot do it because already purchase order is used. Now we are going to see the outgoing payments, step number 21. We can now work with the outgoing payment. That is the most, I think that is the last thing that we have to do. Yes, that is the last thing that we have to do. Step number 21. So what you can understand, if in purchase order while you were creating, you use both the records, step number 18 and 20 are not required. But if you exactly follow whatever is written in the exercise, then you will go to do, you will perform step number 18 and 20 as well. So I am skipping step number 18 and 20. I have also given you the reason. And now what I am going to do, I am going to perform step number 21. Then our video will be finished. Post outgoing payment. So what we have to do, we have to go out from here. Post outgoing payment here. In the post outgoing payment, now they are saying company code is US00, posting date, general date, today's date, here, today's date. Then reference, we will write invoices dash, not dash, space, and then they are saying triple hash, so we will replace this triple hash with 002, and then current period. So current period is, this is 9, so 09, ninth month, so that's why it is 09. Account 181, here is the account 181 and then so many zeros, 4 zeros. Okay, and then amount is 6400. and the type, vendor payment type is KZ. Already there. What left? Under open item selection, you have to put your vendor number. By the way, this vendor number you have created in step number 1. And then click on show items. So item is there. What they are asking us now? See, uh, because if you have treated both the items in purchase order separately, you will see 2 records here. I did not treat it separately. That's why I skip step number 18 and 20. So I have only one. And now what they are saying, you are going to click on clear. So that clear means that if you receive this blue tick, it means it has been clear. And your balance should be 0 here. Let me click here again. Clear all. Simulate. Is it? Entry is required in the amount field. Here. Where is missing thing? Here, this one. Clear. See, now it becomes 0. And now we are going to click on post. Document number will be generated that we are going to note down. And this is the end of our video. So many zeros. So guys, Alhamdulillah, I am able to finish the second part of materials management case. Hopefully you understand it and you can uh, follow this video to solve your exercise that will come to you later. So I'm stopping here. If you like the video, like it, share it, subscribe it, tell your friends that these are very informative videos that I'm making for you guys. So till the next video, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.